What up, dude bros? I'm Frank, and this is my modified Nerf Sryfe. Now, a verbal overview of the modifications to this blaster. The internal modifications are relatively simple. I have the factory motors, flywheels, and the factory cage. All I've done to the base powertrain is remove the mechanical and electronic locks, and I switched out the battery, so now I'm running on 3 IMRs. But the firing mechanism has been replaced. It's no longer a mechanical semi-auto trigger, it's an electronic select fire system. There are little buttons in the access door that allow you to switch from semi, 3-round burst, and fully automatic. So when you pull the trigger, you're just striking an electronic contact, kind of like when you pull the trigger on a rapid strike. It's no longer that mechanical trigger like a normal Stryfe. The entire Stryfe trigger system has been removed. But 3-round burst is for operators, bro, so it's pretty cool. Although I experienced quite a bit of bog down because I'm only running on IMRs in the factory motor system. So when I use 3-round burst or fully automatic, it does bog down a little bit. That causes the second or third follow-up shot after the first shot to fire at a much lower velocity and sometimes get caught up in the barrel system. Solutions to that, to run on a LiPo battery or upgraded motors and flywheel system. That's what I have planned for the next mod. The select fire system is really fun to use, although it retails for about $55 US, so whether or not it's worth it to you will be entirely up to you. Other than that, that's all of the internal modifications. I do have an extended mag release, which is internal/external modification, and that just makes it a little faster to reload. That's kind of a personal taste thing. I personally just like the big flappy paddle. You can't miss it. And it's helpful when you gotta go fast, bro, and I always gotta go fast. Then in the back, I have a worker M4 buffer tube, as well as like an AR style stock. Up top, I have a little red dot sight, which I bought on Amazon for like 20 bucks. Then up in the front, I think this is actually a worker AK kit, or an F10555, sorry, because it is a 3D printed component. And I think it's part of an AK kit. I can't remember which kit it's from, but I didn't install the front gas block thing. So with the suppressor and in this configuration, it definitely looks like an AR front end, and I think it looks pretty cool. And then the barrel, I have a clear worker barrel up here with one of their threaded flash hiders, so I can attach one of their worker silencers like that. Doesn't make it more silent or anything, it just looks super cool. Unfortunately, with the bog down that I'm experiencing with the IMRs and the factory motors, the suppressor makes it even worse, so most of the time I don't think I'll be using it. But it looks cool for the photo ops, you know, that's half of nerfing, right? And the last little thing, I have an extended little thumb screw on the battery tray, so I can switch out batteries a little faster without using a screwdriver. And that is it to the paint job. Started out with a black vinyl dye primer, then a gray color coat, and then blue and yellow small details. Finished up with a matte clear coat. I'm very happy with how it looks, although I want to be very clear, this is not something I ever intend to walk outside with. This is an indoor Nerf blaster that I will only be using on private property where nobody can see me at all. And that's because it looks very realistic. It's dark, it looks kind of like a gun. If I were to ever to point this at somebody, I could scare them. It's something I need to be super serial about. If you have a realistic looking gun, even though there are small orange bits, and yes, I have the orange tip up here, but that's not enough. From a distance, this still looks like a gun, so you know, it's not an outdoor toy at all. But for playing inside a house, outside the public eye, it looks super TACTI-COOL, and I dig it. So that is this Stryfe modification. I'll try to leave purchase links in the description box below to some of the components I've used here. That's this mod overview. Thanks so much for watching, bros, and as always, stay TACTI-COOL.